It was all there, proof that Pastor Joseph had built his ministry on a foundation of lies, manipulation, and dark spiritual practices. Samuel felt sick to his stomach as he pieced everything together. All the miracles, the financial breakthroughs, the healings, it had all been a carefully orchestrated scam. Joseph had used his charisma and charm to exploit the very people he claimed to help, and worse, he had aligned himself with forces that had nothing to do with God. But now Samuel had the proof. And he knew what he had to do. It was a Sunday unlike any other at Miracle Fountain Ministries. The church was packed as usual, with people eager to witness another round of miracles. Pastor Joseph stood at the pulpit, his voice booming as he preached about the power of faith and the blessings that awaited those who gave generously. But this Sunday would be different. As the service reached its climax, Deacon Samuel stood up from his seat at the front of the church and walked toward the stage. The congregation watched in confusion as he approached Pastor Joseph, a determined look on his face. "Pastor Joseph," Samuel said, his voice steady. "There's something you need to address before you continue." "This is about the truth," Samuel replied, holding up the envelope. "The truth about who you really are." A murmur rippled through the crowd as Samuel stepped onto the stage. "For years, we have trusted you. We have believed in your miracles, your promises of healing and financial breakthrough. But it's all been a lie, hasn't it?" The room went silent. Joseph's face turned pale. "You're not a man of God," Samuel continued. "You're a fraud. You've been using dark powers, deceiving this congregation, and exploiting the most vulnerable among us for your own gain." With that, Samuel opened the envelope and began showing the photos and documents to the congregation. Gasps of shock and disbelief filled the room as the evidence of Joseph's deception was revealed. People began shouting, demanding answers. Some wept openly, devastated by the realization that they had been deceived for so long. Joseph stood frozen on the stage, unable to respond. The power he had wielded for so long was slipping away before his eyes. It didn't take long for word of Pastor Joseph's exposure to spread beyond the church. Within days, the authorities were involved, and an investigation into Joseph's finances and practices was launched.